Well, hi guys. People around today? Or are you still suffering from bloated tummies? I am. I had to exercise a couple extra miles today to make me feel a little more human after all that uh, pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie, and actually, I was in charge of buying the pumpkin pies, and they were lousy. And they were not juicy enough for me. I like almost like pudding pumpkin pies, but I was certainly grateful. I think it's probably the most grateful Thanksgiving I've ever had. And we had a bunch. I mean, I have two boys that have grandchildren now. There's three. One has two. Then one's about one, and the other one's three or so. And the other boy has one now that's a couple months. And that was, we had a big table and a lot of friends, and not my friends, they were my son's friends. But it was fun. So we spend the day like that, and we'll probably have more of them because they live right in town, and the other boy doesn't live too far, a couple, maybe about 2 hour drive or so. But but make sure you see in the chat. I put in a link in the chat. I want to make sure you got. Jermaine, you see that link? Oh, I don't see it. Let me put it in there now. Yeah, this is a new report, unauthorized. What the heck does that mean? Oh, maybe I didn't make it open for everybody. Yeah. Okay, that's a bad link. Share. Okay, let me make sure. Yeah, okay, that's restricted. I forgot to anyone with a link, okay? Done. Okay, 2 reasons why you're not getting a government grant. I mean, people, members call them, I can't get a grant, things like that. And some grants are hard and some grants are easy, it may take work, but they don't come easily, and some may. But when that doesn't happen, then you got to roll up their sleeves, and there's no shortcut to that. But people can't get their mind around, hard, because nobody tells them life will be hard. We all want to hear life is easy, right? And that's the problem. We go to Google and see if this link works. Okay, guys. Oh, Tammy, how are you? I'm waiting to do a video with you, Tammy. Can you try that link, Tammy, and see if that works? This is the 2 big reasons why, and I show people what to do when this happens, why you're not getting a grant. We have members say, oh, this is nonsense, I'm not getting a grant, and all that stuff. Well, it takes 2 to tango. It's sort of like, I can't find a date or whatever. It takes 2, so you have to change your attitude a little bit. Oh, it does open up, Tammy. See that link? Hey, Tammy knows, because she knows she's got to work her butt off. Maybe. See, I worry it's saying unauthorized, so that may mean it's not available for people who don't have access. But I think I did it the right way. Tammy, can you see if that works well? Yes, it does. Okay, great. Charity, how was your Thanksgiving, Charity? That's so wonderful. Hope you had a good, and your mom and your veteran dad, right? How's that coming along? Yeah, Charity's mom, well, actually her father, right? Wanted to go to the Mayo Clinic. And see, that's it. See, I mean, people say, I want to go there. And if you look, you say you don't know how to get there, or you don't have insurance, so you assume you're not. But no, I mean, what I was talking to Charity is that she has to first call the Mayo Clinic. That's why you have to start calling people first. Who gives out the money, who has the service, and see what they say. And a good way for hospitals to do is you want to talk to somebody what they have at hospitals now is social workers, for people who have trouble paying and things like that. So there's a lot of help to get free medical care like that. So that's where you have to start, to see what you're up against, and then take it to step 2, depending how that turns out. And come back if you're stuck again, Charity. Ask me again. Unfortunately, when I talked to him the next day, he said his cancer was in his bone. Oh, whatever it is, if he wants to get in his bones. And what did he say before it was? Oh, in his brain or something like that, right? Wasn't it? Well, whatever it is, if he still wants to go to Mayo, then if he doesn't, there's a lot of free cancer help. If you go, have him go. And also there's a lot of nonprofits that give people money to live on if they're fighting cancer. And if you go to needymeds.org, okay, and on page 2, there's something called, when you put Needy Meds, .org, when you go there, needymeds.org, you want to go to the second page of that, healthcare savings. And then in the middle of that next page, there's search for savings by diagnosis. And then it'll have information on all the programs that are available for people with cancer. And there's probably hundreds at least. It's amazing. What's that? Oh, is it blood? Okay, well then maybe it's a blood and not cancer, that his cancer is in his bones. Blood. Okay. I'm confused, but do whatever you want. But first call, if he's not going to do anything unless Mayo Clinic answer, well, call that first and find that. He is so proud he won't take any help. I am looking at all that. Well, I mean, I understand. I mean, that's in our community, and it is. I don't know. You know your father more than I would ever, but I'm sort of that way. You just don't. Your time is up. Your time is up, and I feel more that way at 80 than I did 40, and so that's why it's the loved ones that a lot of this happens for. So you and your mom maybe have to gang up on him and tell him what it means to you. So he has another reason, to do this. But back to the link, Charity, and the link here that I have the report on why people don't, the 2 biggest reasons why people don't get a government grant. One is they're believing in Google. Because Google will tell you it's easy. Like my advertising, you could easily say, well, this is really easy, and I try to say it's not, but it's hard for me not to make that impression because of my upbeat attitude or whatever, and I want people to use it because it is there, and it's unfortunate if you think it's easy, then you're going to stop if it's not easy. And that's what happens to all of us in our life. We see something, someone's going on, and we hear somebody's interview. Oh, it's easy. I just did this and whatever. And you say, I'll just do that. And it won't work because we all have to get there in a different way because we're all different. And so we have to get there in a different way. And that's important that we all realize that. And that's why at Let's Go Help, what we do is not only show you where the programs are, that the best programs, I think, I'm guessing, is streaming elsewhere. Yes, I'm also, people watching me on YouTube, I'm really live streaming and answer questions on Let's Go Help. They're the paid people. The YouTube, I put it there so you learn from this. You don't have to have the service to learn about the programs, as long as you know about the programs and look for them. And if you don't have that, a good place to start learning about programs is really at AI, because not YouTube. YouTube is not a good, not YouTube, I mean Google. Google is not a good place to learn about program. Go to AI. So is it how to grants to pay bills. Okay, and you put how to apply for grants to pay bills. So I'm going to go over to chat.openai and show you what you get. Uh, Okay, and it's free. So this is free. So if you put Google, how to, get grants to pay bills, man, you'll get a billion websites and everybody there wants to get money from you. None of the people that you'll see in AI will want money from you. They're there to give you money. Uh, let's see, how to get government grants to pay bills. Okay, see that. First of all, determine your needs. Nonprofit groups. See, it's telling you and it's in general terms, but the kinds of, this is not a good answer. Sometimes you have to do it. Be patient. It's just too general to tell you where. Okay, then you ask it another question. Where in Pennsylvania? Okay, so where do you want to do this in Pennsylvania? Okay, Pennsylvania, local government, Pennsylvania Department of Health and Human Service, community action, utility company, nonprofit. See, okay, now this is good. Yeah, okay, so they're really sourcing. Now, these are legitimate sources. And I'll put the link here so you could see it. People that just give you money because of your bills. There's a lot more than this, but if you go to Google, this will be in there, but there'll be also 200 million other organizations that want to get your money to help you find that. And that's what you can't do, because if you need money, you can't go spending more money. Oh, that's unable to access external links. Oh, yeah. See, I put the chat link into chat, and that was stupid. But I've done stupider things, I'm sure. Here, okay. Hi, Ethel. Oh, Ethel's there. Hi, Ethel. There. Ethel, how many applications do we have for free computers last time? And can you tell me if we... oh, it won't let me load the page because of JavaScript. Well, okay. So you want to go to here, put in this, chat. Openai.com, or you could use google.com and put it in there. It's not letting me send that out to you. Charity, how many applications did we have for free computers last month? Because it's going to be up again. Tammy, I'm doing great. It is Sunday, so I watch my football games tonight. 584. How many did we have last month? Do you remember? So that's last month, right? So that would be, we're in November now, we're almost, so this is October. October, we had 584. And so how many do we have in September? Ooh, boy, they're pretty close. And are we giving away 25 or 30? I screw up. I'm such an old fart, Ethel. I'm sorry. I forget. 25, okay. So we give it 25, okay? So that's right. Right now, you need a new computer. Don't forget, you see the link on Let's Go Help 2. There's a link for the new computer. To get a new computer, the deadline is the 30th, so midnight on the 30th, we're going to gather the applications, and then Ethel will do her magic and send 25 of you free computers. And on, listen, we also have a new program for rent and mortgages. So we have $20,000 we're giving out, rent and mortgage, and that is due the 20th. Is that correct, Ethel? Do you remember that? The 20th. Okay, so it's due on the 20th. The application for that is on the 20th. I'm looking to start a free residential staffing agency in Baltimore, Maryland. Do you know of any free office space opportunities for the business in Baltimore? Do you know of any free business starting research? Yes, Heather, there's a lot of free sources. And see, in a staffing agency, you probably even don't need an office to begin with. You need people that will hire you to get them employees, right? And then you need employees. So you're a middleman that makes a commission, and they're great little businesses. I put mine in them, and I missed the other one by 2 minutes. Oh, sorry, Charity. But yes, and here's what you want to do. You want to go to the Meta Grants report. Look at this report here. Let me get this. Okay, Heather, see this report. Okay, Tammy's ahead of me. Oh, she's for the other grant. Okay, Heather, see this report here? Let's go Meta Grants report. Now that's item number 5 there is free money and help to start a business. And there's a lot of sources there. But what you want to do is just use the first sources. The first sources show you free mentors that will help you think through your idea. Because it's a chicken and an egg thing. There's a lot of programs that give out money and help for your business, but you have to match it up. So that's like a matching game. So it's like getting a date or something like that. So what you need is a little guidance first, who knows about a lot of these programs to see what's the best way for you to get the money and help you need. And this kind of expertise is absolutely free because they want more and more people to start their businesses. And this was what stops people more. They don't think through their idea enough to match what's available to help them. Okay, and that's the thing. So you like something like what you're doing, you know what? You could get government contracts from the government that are bigger than any other, any grant you would ever get. And that, you could get millions and millions of dollars, of that and last forever. And that's what's important. I would like to get help with getting a food truck. Okay, the same thing, okay? There's just so many places. So go to that Meta report, Let's Go Meta report, look at item number 5, and it's there. And a lot of organizations now, these nonprofits, because there's so many food trucks that are going on now, they're separate organizations. Make an appointment with many free, but yay! Great. See, look what Ethel put up there. Ethel, hey, let me know if you change your mind. You want to do this by yourself too. I'm trying to get more of us to be available live at any time they want, and as much or as little help as you want to give. And I'll set up a system somewhere we could keep track of that a little more. The Meta Grant report. It was 35 years ago. What was 35 years ago? I put mine in. What, is your computer 35 years old? Charity, is that it? Oh, my dad invented something called a hitch, and it took someone's word on a big order, and then they canceled the order. Oh, okay. Well, yes, Charity, your dad should go to the same thing. Maybe that'll give them enough energy to want to stay around for a while, because what they do is help inventors. They help inventors for free. So many people will go to an invention company that will charge them $10,000 or whatever to work on their invention, and they don't have to. Because these people do the same thing and they'll do it for free, but they don't advertise, so you don't know about it. And that's why I say more people are not applying for grants because they think it's easy, and because that's all they know is what they read on Google and things like that. And everybody trying to help you with that tells you how easy it is as long as you send me money. And it may be easy, but you don't have to send them money, and that's the thing. So if the first roadblock, they stop, and then they don't have money to give to these other people who promised them, and the other people are probably worse than the free people, tell you the truth, and they don't know how to persevere. And that's why what we do is show you, okay, if this doesn't work, then here's the next thing you do. If that doesn't work, here's the next thing you do. And that's the important thing. So that's why with a business, say, if you go out now and and talk to somebody who will sit down with you and think through your idea. They know the major programs for money and help. They won't know everything, so that's why you can't take one person's knowledge and say that's the universe. That no way. Even me, there's too much out there that anybody would know. But you learn from that. And you go out there and talk to them and take their advice about managing what you have and try the pieces they recommend, okay? And because they know, they do this every day. So they've helped 100 people like you already this month. So that's who you want to talk to. I don't help them as closely as they do. So you want to get to people like that. And that's the important thing. He was offered $1 million for his, wow, here's my dad who passed away. Oh, but I have okay, charity, same thing. Get your butt down there, okay? Take your inventions and tell them you want to talk to somebody about your inventions. That's all you have to do, Charity, please. And if you do it over the phone, fine. But if you can get down and talk to 3 or 4 different people if you can, and get it down the road. Also, another place for that is Meetup. Yeah. Okay, go to meetup.com. Okay, and at meetup.com, you will see, you put in your zip code, and no matter where you live, you'll find nonprofit groups that meet up. These are people like you that help each other. And like I go to these things all the time when I want to learn something new. I mean, like I learned about the new investment money and everything. I went to a free meetup group, learn about it all. You want to start a business here? There's free meetup groups that do it. So these are people like you that are struggling to start a business. And see, what happens is they want to share. People who go to these meetup groups want to share what they know. So that saves you from going into Google and getting ripped off or whatever by all the sharks that are out there in Google. Please, please, I don't know how to say that more, and that's why if you want to search something about something, if you put grants for a business, go to chat.ai, or what is it, Openai, chat.openai.com. I know better than to go, yes, because you've been here a while. Funny, Ethel. Another great free for learning service, Secrets of Success by local groups and like-minded people. Yeah, exactly. See, these local groups that are free, the meetup, right? See, that's what you want to learn from. You want to invest in real estate. Do not go to Google and try to invest in real estate. You're going to be, you're going to go to Donald Trump University, who ripped off people for $30,000. He had to give all the money back. So even if it's $300, you don't have to do that. You learn from free by people who are doing it and speak English, not people who pretend they're God and they know everything. Yeah. How can I get a free roof replacement? Okay, funny you'd ask. That's item, free roof replacement, item number 2 in Lesko Meta report. Okay, now, again, Rhonda, it is the reason that people fail with that. I mean, in item number two there has to be, 50 sources probably where you live, possibilities. See, all these are possibilities. There's no guarantee that you'll get money. And that's another thing. People, on Google will guarantee you get money. And it's stupid. Nobody can guarantee you'll get a grant except the people giving out the grants. So that's why you have to go to the horse's mouth. Don't believe me. Don't believe anybody on the internet or whatever. You go to the horse's mouth. And the way you find what horse's mouth to talk to, the safest way is by going to chat. Or bard.google.com. That's how you use them, and you see the organizations, because they only tell you organizations that give grant money, not people that sell grant money, not people that sell services to get grant money, only the people that sell you grant money, that give grant money. Now you have to track them down. So that's why what you do in your second after you ask for, money to pay your bills or buy a house or something like that, then after you get that listing information, then then say, sh- sh- uh, just ask for, show, show me, show me websites in Georgia, or wherever you live. Oh, that's George. Man, I don't know how I got through school. Well, I barely didn't. But that's another question. So that's how you do it. And see, then that's even better, because now you have local places, and that's where most of the money is. So, Rhonda, when you get that number 3, or number 2, I mean, what you want to do is start calling those places. You call, even if it's for veterans or whatever. And what you do is the people that, see, you have to ask people who are not going to give you money. See, be prepared for that. You want to find people who are in the business of giving grants for home repair, not so much in the business of giving grants for home repair for you. See, that's going to be a very select group. What's a bigger group are people who give grants for home repair, and that's good, okay? In other words, they at least know who else in your area is giving information like that and gives grants like that. They're going to know that better than anybody else you ask, better than people in better than me, people than Google. That's certainly true, and that's why I see that they work. Every source that I give you is a nonprofit or a government office. That means they have nothing to sell you, nothing to sell you. So if you call people that are helping people in Google with home repair, every one of those people, almost everyone, except the 30 that I show you, are there to get money from you. So they're going to try to twist and turn whatever you want to get money from you, okay? Oh yeah, we have something like this, and it's real deal. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the money. You can get a loan. No, that's how you just get trapped into that. See, if you go to the sources I give you about getting a grant for home repair, none of those organizations are in business to get money from anybody. But what's great about these people is that they know other people who give out money if they can't give you money, or they're in the best position to know. I mean, you don't hit home runs every time you make a phone call. No, you have to get a lot of bunts and strikeouts and all that kind of stuff. It's a numbers game. And that's how getting help and money and accomplishing anything out in life is. It's playing the numbers. And the numbers means you have to talk to enough people to find out what's really there for you. And you have to whittle that down to a manageable number of people that are possibilities. Google does not do that. You can never get a manageable number of possibilities because 99% of all the numbers you're going to get there are people who want to get money from you. If you do, the sources I show you in item 2, all the people there, none of them want money from you forever. Never. That's it. And they're in the business of knowing who else gives money for their area, it's home repair. That's gold. I mean, it's like going to a nightclub that has all single women versus going to a nightclub that has all married women, right? Well, maybe, whatever. And that's what's important. So that's why I think these things, and that's what's great about 211 and findhelp.org. For find help. See, you could put in home repair there and get a lot of the same sources I have. I think mine's a lot bigger. I've been doing this longer than they have. But see, that's what I love about that. Now, that's a database. Nobody in those databases will ever charge money. That's what you want. You just have to stay away from Google. And now with artificial intelligence, you can find out about this kind of stuff without getting trapped into spending money. And that's why I think AI is wonderful. I don't know when they're going to start advertising in there, and then it turns all the shit again, like everything else. And this country is so fascinated with making money that that may happen. But I know, hello, sir. I sit in the background and listen, and I like what I hear. I have some questions. We'll put them in the question area on Let's Go Help Too. Thanks for going. Thanks, Max. And if we don't, now we screw up. We're not good at answering questions, particularly on Let's Go Help Too sometimes. You have to ask again. And if we don't answer in a day or two, hit on us again, please. I'm sorry, I'm a shitty administrator. I have trouble organizing people. I just don't like telling people what to do, you know. And most of our people are great, and they're all here just to help you. And that's why they all work here. Is that you're our first reason for getting up in the morning, is just trying to help you solve problems in life and get the free help that's available for you out there. Can you ask question here? You can ask, oh, I guess Charity's talking to you. Yeah, Max, you can ask your question here. and that will, is shortcut. But again, if you don't get it, you do it again. Please, 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 please. And don't forget to apply to our 4 monthly grants now. I mean, nobody else in the country has anything like we have. We give half our money back to people. So half our sales go back to members in the form of grants. So you can't guarantee you're going to win one, but we got 4 of them, and we give out $75,000 every month for that. We have training too. Sabrina does that, and what I'm trying to do is have more of this, have the other researchers come on live. So periodically you could see, hey, there's somebody live to ask a question. So that, Max, if you miss it, you could see, it'll pop up on your screen that somebody's live, and you can help. If somebody's looking, if you want to be a live helper, let us know. Where do I look for getting a food truck? Yes, well, okay, that's starting a business. It's different in everywhere, okay? Now, what you want to do is get help to make that decision, okay? And how do you get help to make that decision, Caroline? You look at item number 5 in the LESCO Meta Grant Report. Item number 5 in the LESCO Meta Grant Report. Okay, I think maybe I have that in my, is that it here? Yes, here it is, okay. Okay, there it is. And the first, in the beginning of that, item number 5 is the free business mentors. They're all over the country. There's thousands of them. There's a website that the SBA maintains for them that will show you, like in my area, there's like 40 nonprofits that help people like you start any kind of business or grow any kind of business. You're worried about paying bills. Like my sister had small business, trouble getting debt, and they help her get out of debt, all for free. It's free if you know it's there, and that's the important thing. The report I got this morning is definitely more helpful. Foundation grants has lots of funding, but it takes time to go. Yes. What report did you get, Serena? Maybe I could help you more on what you're after. What are you after, ma'am? Miss White? Miss White? What do you need help for? Yeah, maybe I can narrow you down. Betty, how do I get information getting a home? That's item number 7, Betty. Okay, I'm new. I need new. Okay, that's item number 3, Serene. Do you have the meta report, item number 3? And yes, it's going to take follow up, and they're mostly nonprofit organizations. Okay, and it's going to take phone work. I mean, it may be easy, but it may not. And if you're looking for easy, what I worry about is that you're going to stop before you get the help you need. And if you take a deep breath, don't try to rush through it. Treat people nicely and tell them you need help. And that's it. People want to help each other. I was just reading a report today how if you help somebody else, your health increases. Not only the person you're helping, but your personal satisfaction in life increases. That's right. The adrenaline, I don't know what the word is called, dopamine, the stuff that makes you feel good, you get more of that stuff if you help other people. This is why I'm a junkie and doing this, because it feels so good. So I'm not altruistic or whatever that word is, or a nice person. No, I'm selfish as shit, man. It feels so good to give to people. Okay, Susan, need a small business grant for new business. Okay, the first thing to do is don't ask for a grant. Okay, because there's too many ways to be successful in starting a business. You want to get help starting a business. Okay, where you go to item number 5 in the Let's Go Meta Report. Okay, so go to item number 5 in the Let's Go Meta Report, and there you'll see nonprofit organizations. These are free mentors. They're all over the country. Make an appointment with a few of them. Call 2 or 3 of them, make an appointment to see how they can help you, okay? Because they're going to know more about what's available where you live than anybody else will. They help other people like you, so that's why they're able to then cut through a lot of the stuff, help you rethink. As I get help, I tell my church, they in turn help other people with their Love of Action program that helps seniors with home. That's terrific. Serene, take that report, okay, that I have there for home repair, send them a copy so they have that. They're welcome to put it on their website, okay? Whatever they want to do to help other people. Do you understand what I'm saying, Serena? Yeah, Serene? I'm sorry. Help with car repair. Yes, Tammy's, she's the repair. I got it. Okay. Yes, and just share this information. That's right. You being a member, you can take this information and share it with anybody you want. Okay, as long as you don't charge money. If you charge money for it, I probably won't do anything, but that's not nice. And it's important that you share, so you feel that goodness that comes from giving. Yeah, I forget the name of that.
Oxytocin?
Yeah, or something like that, not oxytocin, but yeah, it's some kind of feeling you have inside, like when you eat chocolate, you get some of it too. What?
Dopamine?
Dopamine, maybe that's it, I forget. No, I think it was but there was a story I was listening to on my walk today about, there was a professor out in California who has scientific data that shows giving makes people feel better. They get more out of it than people giving to. Also, it shows other people. How do I check to see if I want to? Oh, Barbara, we have it all the answers. And I think we just set up the new list, didn't we, Tammy? Or anybody else that knows that? I still need assistance with homelessness for small children. It's the fall out here, and I'm pending divorce and domestic violence. Amber, where do you live? And see item number 3, okay, Amber, for starting. Item number 3 has about for shelter and homes and stuff like that, and just start getting on the phone. I mean, be prepared. Make 20 or 30 phone calls. It's better than living on the street. And if that's the possibility, then you have to do. How do I say the name? Go to Let's Go Give a, right, thanks, Tammy. Tammy, do you have a new hat or a new haircut? Or, thank you so much for your hard work. Oh, Belinda, thank you. Thank you so much. I am new, but I am learning. Thank you, Belinda. How to see the list of grants. Yeah, all this is open. We're open source. And we have 4 grants that are starting every month. We start a new grant, 4 different times. So one on the 4th, one on the, God, now I forget what the hell they are, 15th, one on the 20th, and one on the 30th, okay? And one's for to do anything with, that's our biggest one, that's $40,000 we get it. The other one for car repair is $15,000. For rent and mortgage, that's $20,000, and 25 free computers, okay? I can't find assistance with the probate attorney. If I can't find assistance with a probate, how can I get help with an estate in Alabama? Are you a senior, Amber, or not? Let me, are you a senior? Let me know if you're a senior or not. Because seniors can get any kind of free legal help. So let me show you something else too. No, it's my grandmother's estate, Amber estate. She passed away, joined 2 days ago and get help. Okay, here is free legal help for Alabama. Okay, here's the report, the Let's Go mini grant report for Alabama. Now you could get, anybody could get this kind of report for your state. Just put in the search on Let's Go Help 2, put 500, and you'll get where the 500 grants are all listed, whole state by state of them are there. Durango, 2 days ago, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Make sure you get a copy of the mini grant report, and make sure you get applied to our 4 grants, and make sure you ask a question at the question corner when you have a question so that we can answer. Okay, it's for your mother's estate. Well, actually, well, that's, I would try it anyway. Let me get you the elder care hotline. You know, it's so funny because if you put elder care hotline is free, and it's a .gov, but there's so many websites that came up first when I use it in Google, and they pretend they're the elder care hotline, but they're not. So that means they're selling you something, and see, it's just all a scam to get money from you, and that's too bad. But that's the American way. You got to live with it. Okay, so call the elder care hotline. The hotline number is on that list. Okay, who needs the your grandmother's estate? Okay, tell them it's for your grandmother's estate. You need legal help with that, and see what they say. Okay, they may help, they may not. You never know. But these are set up free lawyers to help you. Okay, and you may say that you're not eligible, even though it's for grandmas. I need the signature to turn on the water. Help with homeless situation. This will help with homeless situation. Oh, she passed. Oh, you need, oh, I see. You need, yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Because then, see, actually frame it this way. I guess it's your grandmother's estate that's going to be given to you, I guess, but you got to turn on the, or turn off the water so it doesn't freeze and screw up your, everything there. Okay, if that doesn't work, then go to, okay, then go to findhelp.org where you are, and I'm not sure what, I'm I mean, it could be home repair. You just need somebody to turn on the water, huh? And do that. In other words, because the bill is in her name and she ain't here no more, huh? Now that's crazy, right? So you gotta fix that. Then I would call your elected official. So your congressman, okay, okay, you wanna go to, common? Yeah, I wanna go to common cause, maybe I can get that. Yeah, put in your zip code, find your elected official, call them. They say, I can't get my, utility because my grandmother died, whatever, just to get their attention. Find my rep. Okay, here's the link. Pay what attorney for what? No, try to get free attorney before you pay an attorney. Amber. Oh, for you to become an executor of the state? Well, if you don't have the money, you should try to find free money help first, okay? Don't go looking for cash to pay an attorney. Go looking for free attorney money, free attorney services to get that done for free. Amber. And what state are you in, Amber? I forget. Atlanta, Georgia, okay. Yeah, legal industry, say, okay, right. And then also, look at the mini grant, the 500 mini grant. Yeah, don't pay money to lawyer, you get $2,000 now. Find out how to do that for free, unless you're fat with money. But if you're not, no, if you have to, no, it's better to look for money, because if you hire an attorney first, then you're committed to have to pay for them, and you may be able to get it for free first, because it may be hard to fire them before you pay. They'll make up some stuff that, they know the law better than you. So they'll frame it in a way that they already spent all your money that you didn't give them yet. Travis, any help for truck drivers in Ohio? Owner operator? Yes. See, that's a business. All of this is the fallout of the pending divorce due to domestic violence. Oh, see, then that's very good. Not really, but look at this. Let me get you this thing. There's help with domestic violence, okay? A lot of help with that. You want to find the help for that. That is at, okay. There's a lot of services, and you see and there's a lot of money for people affected by domestic violence and victims of crime and all that kind of stuff. So you want to go to all the free help first. So here's the Georgia mini grant report. Look at the legal section there, and there's a section towards the bottom of that legal one about helping people with domestic violence expenses and things like that. So that's what you want to do. See, what it's probably going to take for you sitting down on your phone and making a couple dozen phone calls until you find something. I mean, and it may take you a few hours, but boy, if you could save $2,000, that's worth a few hours, and you're gonna learn so much. See, that's the thing. I need a expungement attorney for a marijuana conviction from then I did, and affordability last year law say they are supposed to throw the convention out. I went through legal reports from Missouri and they haven't found anyone who is focusing or willing to focus on this, so we have the marijuana series or something among those lines. Okay, Megan, what I would first to do is I would never call an attorney yet. Call your elected official. I mean, that's a law now that you're using that's not working for you, okay? So what you want to do is get your elected official to make that law work for you. That's what they're there for, okay? Some may be better than others, and some may do something and some may not do something. But in theory, that's where to get the help. So you have to make it work now, even though some of these people won't do it for you. No, you just call another person. That's why when you go to Common Cause and put in your zip code, you'll find 12 or 14, 15 people that can help you with that. You know, some will, some won't. It's preventing me from doing my nonprofit work in California. What? Oh, I see the conviction. Well, that's even more. Then yeah, okay. Get on that elected official, because they can make things happen better than any attorney. You know, and that's what you want to do. Now, my son had the same thing, and they got it finally expunged or whatever. And there's more laws now that are expunging everything. Well, I would start with California. Okay. Now, in Missouri, did you live there? Yeah, I would call a few in California and see what they can do. Okay, you never lived. Well, why do you have the arrest record in Missouri? Were you just partying there one day? Just throw through. Okay, no, that's okay. No, reciprocity, no. Then if you never lived there, yeah. No, start with your elected officials there. And because again, that's the government, but it's not their government, fine. They still should be able to help. But again, you may have to call a half a dozen of these people before you get somebody to understand what's going on. Because no elected official, you don't vote there. So if you don't vote there, elected officials don't have. Maybe you could find a soft heart, somebody who wants to just, do it for the cause of justice, and that would be fun too. But don't take that chance. Do the ones locally first to get that. That's fine. A lady froze last night because of my probation. That's fine. A lady froze last night. Now, a lady froze because you do nonprofit work to help people in the cold. Is that it? I couldn't let her in because you had that's a little complicated, but I guess I don't have to know that. But yeah, okay. Well, see, she was also in probation. Oh, probation. Okay, well, does that have anything to do with Missouri? We can commingle. Oh, yeah, we want to help her too. Yeah, whatever. No, help. Give her justice. Yes, no, definitely. Help anybody else. That's what you should do with all this information, is show how other people, help other people with their problems too, so that you feel good. See, do it selfishly. Don't pretend you're a hero. You're just a greedy son of a bitch like I am. You want to feel good. So just help as many people as you can, because you'll feel so much better. That's the secret. That's what people don't understand. I think everybody thinks that if they screw other people more, they feel better. Maybe you'll eat more better, but you won't feel better unless you start helping other people more. Yep, we want to change policy in general, and it's really challenging. I mean, that's every state has different policies. So, but you know this better than what I'm talking about. You're in the middle of it. But normal, that's another thing. I don't know if you know the people normal. They keep up to date on marijuana laws too, and they you know, if it's anything about impungement or something like that, or whatever that word is, you want to check with your local normal chapter about that and their phrase. See, that's what we have to do. See, we're organized in this country by nonprofit organizations that enforce and have information instead of for-profit organizations. And so if you go to a nonprofit organization, I'm going to say, yes, that's where I found out about what wasn't happening to me. Oh, good. I'm right. That's one. That's one. Yeah, things work or don't work. It doesn't matter. The important thing is that you try something, and you don't sit on your hands. And that's why, Megan, it's. I hope that we can provide a place for you to love the people at Normal. Oh, that's nice to hear. Yeah, my son was very active in that earlier on. He developed a website for students against.
Drug policy.
Accessible drug
For.
for sense. What's the acronym?
Students for sensible drug policy.
Yeah, Students for Sensible Drug Policy. But what is S? Yeah, but there's a shortened Students for Sensible Drug SSTP. Yeah. Students for Sensible Drug Policy, and they're still very active in that, and trying to decriminalize plants. Oh, Charity says hi, Smiley. Well, how do I find free legal help in Colorado? You download the report in Let's Go Help on, let's see, let me give you that link. You could download every state, see, and you could download every state and send it to your friends, your relatives, your lovers, and even the people you hate, because maybe it'll make them better. That life isn't so bad. Here's the link to download your state, okay? And what you could do is just on the top of Let's Go Help 2, you could just put in 500 and it'll show up. But here it is, Tammy trying to beat me to it. She knows I'm a lazy old man. And I screw up a lot, don't you, Tammy? Yeah, well, it's Tammy, people like Tammy who covers my ass when I screwing up. And as I get older, I know it's not gonna get lesser, it's gonna get more-er, if there is such words. Okay, guys, let me go. I gotta do a social engagement tonight. That should be nice, and gonna answer some questions and get some more videos out so we don't go bankrupt, and we could keep giving money out to you, because I feel that's my motivation I have now, is to get more business, because the more business we can get, the more we could give members money directly with just writing us one sentence, and you get money, and that's wonderful. Charity, your words are very kind and mean a lot to me. Thank you. Take care, Travis. Take care, Tammy. Don't forget, Tammy, get that hairdo. You do that voodoo that you do so well.